Hello all. Welcome to Tech Adventure. I hope you are enjoying your learning journey in software development, embedded systems, and skills development. We have successfully completed the SDLC series in our previous videos. Now, we will focus on skills development and interview questions and answer. We have already provided an overview of essential skills in our previous videos. If you missed those, I highly recommend watching them. Moving forward, we will tackle interview questions for each skill in detail, starting with programming languages. Our Q&A videos will be categorized into 3 levels: beginner or basic, intermediate, and advanced. We will begin with programming languages, covering C, C++, and Python, before moving on to electronics, hardware, RTOS, and more. If you enjoy my videos, please like, subscribe, and share with friends and anyone seeking this information. Let's start this series with programming languages. Our first language will be C, and before starting the Q&A, I will briefly introduce the language, followed by the questions and answers. I have already created a video on programming languages where you can find more information about the C language. I won't go in depth into the language, assuming you have some prior knowledge, but I will refresh your understanding while answering the questions. Let's get started. C is a general-purpose, procedural programming language. It is one of the oldest and most widely used programming languages. Developed in the early 1970s by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Labs, C has influenced many modern languages such as C++, Java, and Python. C is a powerful, flexible language suitable for system programming, embedded systems, and application development. Understanding its features, characteristics, and fundamental concepts will provide a strong foundation for programming in C and learning other languages influenced by C. If you're starting your career in the software field, or even if you're a college student, C is a very popular language to learn. It is especially important for certain fields like embedded systems, which are a core part of nearly every electronic product you encounter in daily life. If you're attending an interview and have listed C programming on your resume, the interviewer will almost certainly ask you questions about it. In this Q&A series, I have compiled some of the most commonly asked questions. We'll start with basic questions, gradually increasing the difficulty. While experienced developers might find some of these easy, it's also a great opportunity to refresh your knowledge as you go through this session. Let's get started. 1. Explain the structure of a C program. You can give the answer by an example. A typical C program has the following structure. #include stdio.h includes the standard input-output library. Int main entry point of the program. Return 0 indicates successful program termination. 2. What is the difference between #include stdio.h in triangular bracket and #include stdio.h in double quotes? The key difference between #include stdio.h in angle brackets and #include stdio.h in double quotes lies in how the C preprocessor searches for the header files. #include stdio.h in angle brackets tells the compiler to look for the header file in the standard system directories. #include stdio.h in double quotes tells the compiler to first look for the header file in the current directory where the source code file is located. If the header file is not found in the current directory, the compiler then searches in the standard system directories. 3. What are the basic data types in C? In C programming, data types are used to define the type of data that a variable can hold. C provides several data types. Basic types: int, float, char, double, and void. Derived types: arrays, pointers, function types. User-defined data types: structures, unions, and typedef. This code demonstrates the use of all the basic data types in C. As we progress in our journey, we will encounter other data types in greater detail. 4. What is the difference between while and do-while loops? While loop checks the condition before executing the loop body. Do while loop executes the loop body at least once, then checks the condition. 5. What are arrays in C? How do you declare and initialize them? An array in C is a collection of elements of the same data type, stored in contiguous memory locations. Arrays allow you to store multiple values using a single variable name, which makes it easier to manage large sets of data. There are some limitations of arrays in C, such as fixed size, single data type, and lack of bounds checking, can be addressed by using more advanced data structures and techniques. Here are some types and data structures that help overcome the limitations of arrays. 6. What is the difference between if-else and switch control statements? These control statements are fundamental to decision-making in C programming. Here are the differences between if-else and switch statement. If-else for complex conditions, or when comparing ranges. Switch statement when checking a variable against discrete, constant values for better readability and efficiency. 7. What is a pointer in C? How do you declare a pointer? A pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable. Instead of holding a data value directly, a pointer holds the address where the value is stored. This concept is powerful in C and allows for efficient memory management, data manipulation, and dynamic memory allocation. To declare a pointer, use the asterisk symbol and the data type of the value the pointer will point to. Here are a few pointers examples. We will take more Q&A for pointers in our coming videos. 8. Explain the use of the sizeof operator in C. The sizeof operator in C is used to determine the size, in bytes, of a data type or a variable. It is one of the most commonly used operators in C programming, especially when dealing with memory allocation, data structures, and low-level operations. It is a compile-time operator, meaning its value is determined during compilation, not at runtime. 9. What is a function in C? How do you declare and define a function? A function in C is a self-contained block of code that performs a specific task. Functions are an essential part of structured programming in C, allowing you to break down complex problems into smaller, manageable pieces. They help in writing reusable, modular, and organized code. A function typically involves 3 main steps. 1. Function declaration, or prototype, tells the compiler about the function's name, return type, and parameters. 2. Function definition, contains the actual code or body of the function. 3. Function call, executes the function. 10. What is the purpose of the return statement in a function? The return statement in C is used to exit a function and transfer control back to the calling function. Send a value back to the calling function if the function is not of type void. It plays a crucial role in function execution as it defines the point at which a function completes its task and optionally passes a value back to the caller. And that wraps up today's Q&A session on C programming. Most of the questions in this video were not too difficult and were mainly aimed at beginners. But don't worry, as we progress further in this series, we'll be increasing the difficulty and diving into more advanced level questions. Remember, mastering C programming is all about practice, so keep coding and experimenting on your own. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content on programming. Also, feel free to share this video with anyone who might find it useful. In the next video, we'll explore advanced topics Q&A like pointers, memory management, and multi-threading structures. So don't miss it. And I'll see you next time. Happy learning!